Hi, my name is Hadley, and I'll be walking you through a quick demo of ForgeOS. I've been with ForgeOS since the very beginning. I'm excited to show you some of the key features and benefits of the platform and how it can help drive savings and visibility across your organization. At its heart, ForgeOS is a technology intelligence platform. And yes, that's 100% a term that we made up, but we share similar capabilities to what you might classify as technology expense management, lifecycle management, customer relationship management, and even ticketing and help desk management. ForgeOS is a unique combination of software, services, and skilled technology experts bringing you value across the entire telecom and technology lifecycle. So today we'll be looking at telecom inventory and just how easy it is to find what you're looking for. We'll look at how to keep tabs on in-flight orders, how to streamline your telecom billing, how to open and view trouble tickets for outages, stay on top of renewals and contract end dates, as well as reduce and manage your cell phone costs. Let's dive in. So to begin, let's take a look at Reveal. This is a fully customizable dashboard. This is really how we gain intelligence about our telecom services from this single centralized platform without changing current vendors or carriers. We have a summary of key metrics here at the top. So we have in-flight orders, number of individually managed services as part of your inventory. We have quotes that are ready to order, that are pending a response. We have active contracts, numbers of tickets, and each of these components are fully customizable. You can move them around, you can change the size, you can really make this view whatever you need when you start your day. We can see carrier breakdown, so this is looking at active spend with different providers. We can also look at contracts that are coming up for renewal and details about specific tickets. And we're kicking off 2025 here in January, so no invoicing data in for the year quite yet, but this will populate as more bills come into the platform. So for the team members that are a little bit more in the weeds and want to dive beyond this dashboard, our search functionality enables us to cut down on the time spent swivel chairing between lots of different carrier, supplier, and technology vendor portals. I'm going to take a existing account number and plug it up here in the global search. And this is actually a previous account number. So let's say I had an invoice on my desk that I needed to look up, and all I have to work with is an old account number. I can still pull up this work order number. So this is an inventory item for a Comcast dedicated fiber circuit. It's at our Elmhurst location. And I'm going to go ahead and click on this location, and we'll dive into what we like to show at a location by location basis. So this is really the inventory of all services that are associated with this location. So I can see active services. I can preview these services with this button right here that pulls up some detailed information about the order itself, everything down to IP address information, any tags associated to the order. So really quickly have good visibility into each individual order. You can also see orders that we've spun down, canceled, or disconnected, right? We always keep a full history of every single order. I can see things that we're quoting. I'll show you that in a little bit, but that has pricing information for new services. I can also see active lines associated with this location. So this is every single telephone number associated with this site, no matter who the provider is. And I can also see carrier bills associated to this location as well. I'm going to go ahead and click on one of these bills for this same Comcast fiber order that we were looking at before. So I can see that this is a new account this month. So we had some prorated charges associated, and this is demo data, so it's a little bit wonky with the dates, but you get the gist. So we have the order itself is linked back here, so I can always click on this order, and let me pull it up in another tab just to show you. But this individual order here has what we call a feed on the left-hand side. So if I go down to the bottom, I can see the very beginning of this order, right? When it kicked off, when the contract was signed, and then all of the different changes and requests and updates that were made to this individual order until it was installed. And we keep that for the life of the order and really forever. We keep this history of this order. I can see over here on the right-hand side that we have a contract linked to this order as well. So we'll dive into that in a minute, but I want to finish showing some of the key metrics at the order by order level. So we track install date, install deadline, when this order was last renewed, the service, the carrier, the account number, the PIN on the account, the speed if applicable, MRC, so price information for this circuit. I can also see any open trouble tickets against this order. I can see history of closed tickets, and then again, all the bills for this individual order are linked back to this work order as well. So this is an order at a very granular level. Let's zoom out a little bit and view this contract that this order is a part of. So this is actually a multi-site contract. I can go over here and click on locations, and I can see that this one contract had 4 locations that were a part of it. And again, we track MRC information. Some of these this is demo data again, and some of these are not installed quite yet. So they may not have they haven't gotten their first bill yet, but we're tracking everything from both sign date and install date, so I can see renewal terms and really get a good sense of when contracts are coming due. If I click on this service agreements over here on the left-hand side, this is going to show me all of my different contracts across all different locations. And again, looking at renewal term and sign dates and really diving into the details about every specific contract. I can do it by service, I can do it by carrier, I can filter in lots of different ways on this contract management page. If you wanted to be able to pull various reports to help get better insight into all of the different technologies and their respective contract renewals, we have lots of canned reports that are available through ForgeOS. You can see some of them here, everything from contracts through to inventory, different orders that are completed, locations, open orders, orders that may require your attention as the customer, so call to action. We also can pull reports of what's being quoted as well as any tickets that are opened or closed. Let's say we are opening a new location and we want to request pricing that our technology advisor that we're partnered with can help you manage. So I can add a location that's not in ForgeOS, or I can select an existing location. And I can see the existing services already at that location. I can let the ForgeOS team know and my technology advisor know that this is a new project and the install deadline is sometime next month. And if I click next, I can see my location here on the map. I can also fill in the different services that I'm looking for. So I might be interested in a dedicated fiber circuit. Let's say I need a 200 meg circuit, and I'm looking for some phone lines as well for alarm system. When I click next, that actually will launch a quote. I'll go ahead into an existing one to take a look. These are all the quotes that we would be pricing on behalf of you with your technology advisor. Again, over here on the left-hand side, this is the quote feed, so I can see everything from when that quote was kicked off and requested all the way through to when pricing became available. And if I click on this right-hand tab over here, this is where the individual pricing lives, and I can review the pricing, and I can ask my technology advisor questions right on this feed. But as soon as I'm ready to order, it's as simple as checking the yes box and requesting a contract up here on the right-hand side. And this will confirm, and I might have to put in some relevant details about contact information or any installation details that we might need to be aware of. Another thing that I can do as a client is come in and create a ticket. So if we have a site that has an outage, or if we have any issues we want to work through, I can come in here and open a ticket related to these different offerings: internet tickets, wireless tickets, tickets for voice services, disconnects, and finance or billing questions, or anything else you might have a question about. I'll go into an existing ticket to show you what that looks like. Let's search Annandale. Here's a ticket about slow internet, and again, this is a feed here on the left-hand side, so I can go back and forth with our help desk partner, our exclusive supplier who does our ticketing for us, and They are then swivel chairing with the underlying providers to be able to get answers from those carriers in terms of ticket and outage updates. Lastly, I'll show you our wireless part of the platform. So we have integrated with AT&T and Verizon, and we are pulling data to accurately show savings and an overview of what's going on with your wireless accounts. So I can see here we have 459 active lines, we have 16 open tickets about those lines, a suspended line, and a good amount of savings that you can see broken down by different time intervals. We have a breakdown of different device types, and then we get into some of the billing details about these accounts. So usage information, wireless bill totals, how those bill totals change as the number of wireless devices goes up. I can see information about who my top data users are. I can also see broken down charges over here with AT&T and Verizon. I can also just look at AT&T or just look at Verizon if I want to. We'll go ahead and look at the different wireless reports that are available. So we have, just like in regular telecom inventory, we have wireless reports that are available. And we also do custom reports on these pages as well. But I can see lines that are out of contract, device reports, and then other information about wireless users. So we have a full active user management in the platform where we are tracking your employees, and we can sync with your HR data in order to keep that employee information up to date. And we have several different secure ways we can do that via API or SFTP to make sure that data is again up to date and in sync. But this will help manage where your devices are and with whom. So if I come in here and look at wireless users, I can see there's a VIP user. And if I click on that user, I can see all the information about their employment, their business division, what phone line they have, any tickets that have been open for upgrades or renewals. If I click on the individual phone number, I can see that this person has an iPhone X, and again, details about cost centers. We have a lot more custom fields available than some of the carriers do, so it's a helpful way to tie disparate data together. We have a history tab that shows history, and then again, cost and usage information about this individual line. So this was a lot to digest. To get started, ForgeOS would work with your technology advisor on the procurement of new services and databasing all of your existing infrastructure. None of this information ages out. As long as you're doing business with us, all this data will exist. If you want to look at a bill from 5 years ago, it will be there. And with AT&T and Verizon, your changes aren't tracked retroactively. We will always have a history of the line and employee information, including cost center details if that's important to your organization. Thanks for joining me today for this quick demo of ForgeOS, and we hope to schedule a deeper dive with you soon.